Pretty much every time we get a new patch or content season for Siege, there are changes that aren't listed in the patch notes. For Grim Sky, every gun's recoil has been recreated to incorporate the new crosshair alignment fix, and despite Ubisoft claiming they've intended to maintain the original feel, some guns have drastically different recoil. Chief among these is the secondary SMGs, the SMG-11, SMG-12, and Bearing 9, which have been deemed as overpowered in the past by many, including the esports personalities. Just like previous TTS versions, these three guns have significantly higher recoil, but is this really as bad as people say? Is the SMG-11 so bad that shotgun smoke is no longer viable? Looking at recoil patterns, we can see things look grim, pardon the pun. All three have a lot of vertical recoil, and both the Bearing and SMG-12 have completely unpredictable horizontal recoil both left and right. The SMG-11 has very manageable 6-shot burst however, but it does have the smallest magazine. The SMG-12 has the worst overall recoil, but the best fire rate and the best magazine, and the Bearing 9 fits somewhere in between the middle. A high rate of fire is king in a one headshot kill game like Siege. The more bullets you fire, the more likely you'll get a lucky headshot. That's quick maths. With hardly any practice, I managed to ace with the SMG-12 while playing pretty stupid, and it's safe to say, don't count these SMGs out just yet. If you're wondering about the recoil on the only new full auto weapon in Grim Sky, Maverick's M4, I can assure you that even with angled grip and compensator, the recoil, especially first shot recoil, is very strong. Interestingly, the M4's vertical recoil is incredibly consistent, and I wonder if it's barely randomized at all. Comparing the M4 to two similar fire rate rifles, IQ's AUG and Thatcher's AR-33, shows a strong but not outstanding recoil pattern. Speaking of the AR-33, this appears to be one of the few weapons with stronger recoil than before, perhaps an unintentional buff as a result of the crosshair misalignment fix. I'd also look out for Ella's Scorpion, because that also appears to have much less vertical recoil than before. Anyhow, that's all for my analysis of the Grim Sky TTS recoil. Hopefully you learned something. If you know something I don't, please let me know as a comment or tweet to @DevMartercasts. Cheers!
I do believe A-Site is
smoke's going down, smoke's going down! Down!
Refrag, copy down. Echo Tango, last one available. Apply the diffuser.